Ho ho ho! Merry Fishmas. So I watched The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, and you might think Tim Allen and white powder might not be the kind of lightning in a bottle you'd want to recapture for a kids movie. But I actually think it worked well. The film suffers from some serious cliches, unfortunately, like divorcee parents. The first trope that comes to mind for conflict in a family film, and it feels like a marketing strategy to appeal to kids from broken families, an ulterior motive as we know the industry loves.
You're not appealing to little girls who don't have arms, but they can't use iTunes, so fuck 'em who needs 'em.
The dad's not really a loser. His kid loves him.
Do I gotta stay?
Listen, you and your daddy are gonna have a great Christmas, okay?
Will you pick me up tomorrow?
Of course.
Early?
Yes.
And he wishes he could just spend more time with him.
Do I gotta stay?
But it's not like in most movies where the goal is to make the dad quit his job and be a stay-at-home dad and somehow not fall into poverty despite having no income. And most of these films have the dad starting off as a complete tool and having to win over their kid.
Yeah, turkey's funny that way.
And the mother's new man being a shrink is used actually quite effectively, so I can't stay all too miffed about it. There was at least some thought put into making it stand out from those countless other family films of the era, but I still feel it a weak point in the movie. So anyway, Scott Calvin, played by Tim Allen, accidentally injures Santa Claus one night.
Hey, yo! What's that? Oh, oh. Whoa, whoa!
No, wait, he actually kills him, I think.
All around me are familiar faces.
Oh, okay. Oh well, let's not dwell on that. Scott puts on the suit and reads a card, unknowingly agreeing to fill those shoes of old Kris Kringle because the clause, har har har, which you need a microscope to possibly read, says so. So Scott, of course, tries to think about the situation rationally and logically as he balloons up in size, grows a big white beard, and becomes a sugar addict. Though this time it's kind you put in your mouth, not up your nose. This, of course, causes problems in his everyday life. His son truly believes his dad is Santa Claus because, well, he is. And this becomes a major conflict in the movie. Everyone believes Scott's presence could have detrimental effects on his son, and the increasingly more Santa-ish appearance throughout the film furthers their worries. His ex-wife thinks it low of him to change his physical appearance to try to win his son over. His boss is concerned he's letting himself go, and the principal thinks he needs therapy. Oh yeah, then he kidnaps his son, and the police get involved. Oh well, there's lots of cringe comedy throughout this one. I do enjoy myself some cringe, don't get me wrong.
Capcom, I'm sick of this lack of any recent Mega Man games whatsoever! It makes me so mad!
But it kind of comes off in a horrifying way. Uncontrollably putting on weight as you're exercising, completely losing control over your body's appearance. It really is like some messed up fever dream. And it's frustrating to have characters impeded by circumstances so unbelievable that every rational person in this movie is right in doubting them. The fish out of water stuff is always appreciated though. The real strength in this film is the charm. The relationship between Scott and his son Charlie comes off naturally and just all around nice. There's some good back and forth here, and they capture us kids off very well. Kinda reminds me of when I was a stupid kid who still believed in Santa. This juxtaposed with the concern of the adults around him over his wonder is quite funny too. They also nailed the spirit of Christmas in this film. Tim Allen's Santa Claus and the Santa Claus is the Santaest Claus that ever Santed a Claus. The CGI effects are surprisingly decent and work to the film's whimsy as well. The reindeer, they have these giant eyes, but that doesn't really distract all that much. It actually kind of fits with the cartoony mood of the film. And all in all, I don't think there was anything that really off-put me about the film besides what I've previously mentioned, and it really wasn't that bad. It was quite funny throughout, and kind of surprising that Tim Allen did this role right after working in television. He just fits into it perfectly, and he completely carries the film. Without Tim Allen, I don't think this would have nearly been as funny. So yeah, I have to give this one a very good rating. I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10. I'd say, yeah, it deserves to be more of a classic than it really is, because I just saw this. Probably one of my favorite Christmas movies. I'm not really into Christmas movies, really, but this one was really good. Anyways, that's one film out of the way. I have a few more to get through this week leading up into Christmas. Hopefully there's no hiccups or anything, but promises, am I right, guys? Make sure to like and subscribe, or else Santa will put a big lump of coal in your stocking. Stay salty, guys.